All right, it's dinner time, and we're here at one of Vegas's most famous restaurants, Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. We're excited to go inside and check out the food, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get in there.
Excuse me, get a grip, now.
You know what time it is. It's recess time.
All right, upon entry into Hell's Kitchen restaurant here at Caesar's Palace, you're immediately met with the man himself, Gordon Ramsay, right as you enter, which is cool. And they also have some really neat Hell's Kitchen merch if you want to get some Hell's Kitchen merchandise like shirts, hats. They have all different, they have jackets, chef's coats, like the red and the blue chef's jackets from the show. And as you can see right behind me, on the wall behind me, there's a list of all the winners of the show, which is awesome if you're a fan. So as you can see, there's spots for several winners in the future. But yeah, pretty cool right when you walk in. All right, we just got seated here at Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, one of the busiest restaurants in Vegas, and we got one of the best tables. Right down the strip, we can see straight down to the wind. This is awesome.
All right, y'all. In terms of like the cuisine and what's on the menu, it's every signature dish that you have seen on Hell's Kitchen, from the risotto to the beef Wellington. It's everything that Gordon Ramsay in this show is known for, and that's what's so exciting. If you're a fan of the show, or if you're just a fan of food, you're gonna want to book this. It's really hard to get in. So if you're planning your Vegas trip, make sure to check this reservation system in advance. You can just go to Hell's Kitchen's website here at Caesar's Palace, and you could find reservations. We were actually really lucky. Someone must have canceled, but we're really fortunate. But yeah, if you want to try the best of Gordon Ramsay, then you got to come to Hell's Kitchen.
All right, so Hell's Kitchen opened in 2018, and it's based off the acclaimed hit TV reality show where Gordon Ramsay pits two teams against one another in the ultimate cooking competition. So there's the red team and the blue team. That's how this kitchen is split up. There's a red team and a blue team. The red team takes care of your appetizers. The blue team cooks your entrees. That's really, really awesome. And ever since it opened back in 2018, this has consistently been one of the most profitable and busiest restaurants in Las Vegas, in all of Las Vegas, and even all of America. So when it first opened, I believe it was even in like the top 100 most profitable restaurants in the entire United States. And this place has not slowed down one bit. It's consistently impossible to get a reservation here. So make sure if you're planning on coming to Hell's Kitchen, look a couple months in advance to make your reservation, because it does fill up super duper quick and it's always packed to the gills. Like, we're here at 5 p.m. and it's already busy, and it's going to stay busy for the rest of the night. So just a word of advice.
Blue team, red team, it's time to open Hell's Kitchen. You guys ready to enjoy the competition first now? Let's go.
All right, so we're starting off the meal with 3 appetizers, the lobster risotto. We're also getting the pan-seared scallops, and we're getting the seared foie gras. All 3 of those sound amazing. Can't wait for those to hit the table. We're really excited. And I think we're also getting a couple glasses of champagne. This is gonna be a really fancy meal, you guys. Big shout out to our server team, Rennie and Edward. So far, they have been absolutely phenomenal, excellent service. If this is how the meal is starting off, I have really high hopes for how it's gonna continue and finish off. They have been absolutely stellar, 5 out of 5. They've been awesome. And look what we got. This is so cute. So a glass of champagne with a little devil's trident. This is cool. Nice touch. Cheers, you guys. Oh yeah, that's delicious. What a great way to start off the meal. Am I right? Okay, so our first appetizer has hit the table. It's the seared foie gras. The seared foie gras is served with roasted strawberries, white chocolate brioche, and almond crunch. Presentation is a 5 out of 5. Let's see how it tastes. I've actually never had fatty duck liver before. That's what foie gras is. So this will be a first for me. So it's the duck liver. It's on white chocolate brioche. It's got almonds on top, and it's on top of a strawberry puree. So it's a little bit of sweet, and I'm guessing the duck liver is going to be salty, so maybe a little bit of a salty sweet play. It looks beautiful. Let's see how it tastes. Let's get a little bit of everything in one bite here. Wow, oh my God. I don't know what I was expecting, but that was not it. It's one of the most unique tasting and like sensory experiences I've had with food. The foie gras literally like melts away like cotton candy. It just like dissolves in your mouth. It's super duper rich, super fatty, and then you get the hit of the sweetness from the strawberry and the brioche, and also the crunchiness from the almonds. So you have different textures playing against one another. That is so good. 5 out of 5. Like I said, I didn't know what I was expecting with foie gras. That wasn't what I was expecting. That just blew me away. That was awesome.
All right, y'all, that may be a little too sophisticated for me. I really enjoyed that, though. I've never had foie gras before. Pleasantly surprised. I was, we're kind of jumping out of our comfort zone here, as you should when you come to restaurants like this, especially in Las Vegas. Like, step outside your comfort zone. Order some new stuff.
All right, so we got the lobster risotto, and it came with shaved truffles on top. That was a little extra treat for us. It doesn't normally come with shaved truffles. The lobster risotto is butter poached lobster tail, truffle risotto, crispy onions. I'm gonna be honest, hot take, I'm not a huge truffle fan because that flavor is super strong. So we'll see how this tastes, but let's give it a go. Wow, okay. That's so good. So, like I said, the truffle flavor is really, really, really powerful. Luckily, those are shaved so incredibly thin that they kind of dissolve when you eat them, but the flavor is really pungent. So if you don't like truffles, you're not gonna like this. But that being said, the risotto on its own, the rice is perfectly cooked. You get that lobster meat in there. When I say chunks of lobster in the risotto, I mean it. Look at this. Huge. It's just rich and decadent and taken over the top with the truffles. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5, only because I'm not a huge truffle fan. But if you love truffles, this is gonna be a 5 out of 5. The risotto on its own, absolutely phenomenal. I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 5. The dish overall, 4 out of 5, just because, like I said, truffles aren't really my thing.
All right, our third appetizer arrived as well, and it's the seared scallops.
Pan-seared scallops are served with English pea puree, bacon lardons, pickled apples, and chicken jus.
So this is gorgeous, y'all. When you think of food, you eat with all your senses. This is beautiful. Like, it's just beautiful. I feel bad for doing this, but it's like butter. Wow, look how tender that is. Little pea puree. Y'all, that was so tender to cut. You didn't even need a knife. Put it on the screen already, 5 out of 5. These scallops are the best scallops I've had. They are perfectly cooked. If you overcook scallops, just like if you overcook shrimp, they get real tough. Y'all saw me slice into it. It was like butter. And the pea puree, I was a little nervous about that because peas and seafood, I don't know. Something about the butteriness of the scallop and the pea, this just worked. If you love scallops, you've got to order this. Chris, you're going to love this.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you don't even have to try. Pork tender, here we go. Oh my God, and it has the lardons on top, the bacon. That is awesome. So the bacon adds that little salty kick to it, and those scallops are so tender. That's right, 5 out of 5. These are really, really, really good. My take on the appetizers, if you're coming to Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, do not miss the scallop. Those were the standout by far. The risotto was really, really good, and the foie gras was excellent. If I had to choose one appetizer, it's gonna be the seared scallops. All right, we ordered a lot of food for you guys for the mains. Can't wait till they come out. I don't know where we're gonna fit it all. Those appetizers were delicious though. But we ordered the beef Wellington. We had to do it. You don't come to a Gordon Ramsay restaurant and not order the beef Wellington. So we got the beef Wellington. We also got the lamb chops. Super excited about those. We'll put all the ingredients up on the screen for you. And just because we wanted to be extra, we got the lobster tail. So we're getting 3 entrees that we're gonna share between the two of us that, let's be real, I'm gonna get to eat most of because Abed's on his fancy new diet. So I'm not mad at that, but we'll show you the food when it comes out. We're very, very excited and we can't wait because Gordon Ramsay beef Wellington, come on, what's better than that?
Chris, make sure to save room for sticky toffee pudding because that's one of the signature dishes. And yes, you are gonna get to eat most of this, but eat as much as you want, you're allowed. I gotta say, y'all know if you've watched the Jubilee series, I'm team crab versus lobster. But I will say that I did taste the lobster in the risotto. That was really good. So maybe I'm coming around on this lobster idea. We'll see what it's like once it comes out. I'm hoping they take their time because I need at least another 30 minutes for like gravity to do its thing and to make room in my pouch.
Y'all, this is how you know you're at a fancy restaurant. We have fancy bottled water that we're drinking. Abed and I are used to just getting like tap water, but they brought out some beautiful bottled still water for us. Who knows how much this is gonna cost, but We got it on the table, so we're gonna drink it. Oh my God, that's incredible. We had to try that first while it was still hot. Get that nice cheese pull. Oh my God, that mac and cheese is incredible. With the bacon on top, so creamy. The cheese is melty. The pasta's cooked perfectly. That's some of the best baked mac and cheese I've had. That is delicious. Oh my God, 5 out of 5, delicious, so good. That lamb is really, really good. For those of you that are like, I don't know what lamb tastes like, am I gonna like it? This lamb is not gamey at all. It's actually really tender. It has a really mild flavor. That harissa sauce adds a little bit of a kick, a nice spice to it. And of course, the red wine demi-glace adds that nice, rich, earthy note. That's really, really good. If you don't like lamb, maybe don't order this because it is really lamby. I know that's not a great descriptor, but I am enjoying it. It's really good. I have had lamb in the past that like tastes pretty gamey. This does not, but it has a really great lamb flavor, and I think it's a good lamb. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. It could be a little bit more tender. That's the only reason it's not a 5 out of 5. But I'm excited to try the beef Wellington because that looks phenomenal.
You're gonna have to get behind me. Me first, Chris. This is Hell's Kitchen. I am gonna move the lobster tail for now. You know, again, not a Bet's favorite. Oh wow, look at that. So you've got that filet mignon. You've got that. I think this is like a frog raw mushroom mix. Correct me if I'm wrong. We'll put the ingredients up on the screen, and then the puff pastry. Y'all, you could see all the layers, the sauce, the puff pastry. All right, enough talk. Eat. Food. 5 out of 5. That is the most tender filet, full stop. If you like filet mignon, if you want the most tender piece of meat you have ever had, you get this. Everything else complements that tenderness and the flavor of the filet perfectly. The mushroom mixture and the puff pastry, everything is just perfect. There's a reason why this is a legendary dish. I'm telling you right now that whatever sauce is on there too is just phenomenal. 5 out of 5. I'm glad I went first. Sorry, Chris, but I just had to. And the puree is delightful.
It's a big piece. Should I cut that in half? I'm just gonna go for it. Here we go. Oh my God. There's a reason he's known for this dish. One word, incredible. Ben was not lying. That is the most tender filet I've ever had. And the buttery, crispy puff pastry on the outside with that really earthy mushroom duxelle in between. It melts in your mouth, you guys. I know I've said that a lot today, but this is honestly so freaking good. Way to go, Gordon. Like, it's not hype. The beef Wellington is absolutely incredible. I hate to say it, the potato puree, like, I don't even care that it's on the plate. It's really good. The star of the show is the Wellington. Lobster tail in the buttery mashed potatoes. Did I just come up with a new food? I don't know. You know, you've heard of butter on lobster, but buttery mashed potatoes with lobster? That bite was really good. Instead of a risotto with lobster, maybe do some buttery mashed potatoes with lobster. That was awesome. But that's just an accompaniment. The star of the show is the Wellington. I'm gonna dive back in.
All right, y'all. It takes us a while to eat because we're filming. We got to take pictures, and all this stuff goes into all of these food reviews. The reason why we started, like Chris said, with the Gouda, smoked Gouda mac and cheese is because it came out really hot. But I gotta say, it is just as good. It is just as good. 5 out of 5 when it is a little room temp or even colder. The texture of the noodle and then the cream sauce, the cheese sauce is just perfection. It's not grainy. It is just the perfect texture. We didn't have room for 2 sides, so we just opted for the mac and cheese, but 5 out of 5. This is absolutely perfection.
You see, guys, that's the camera that's staring at me all the time when Abed's filming.
This is my baby.
Yeah, I know, but it's also distracting. All right, so the dessert menu came. Here it is. You know we got to give that sticky toffee pudding. So our server recommended sticky toffee pudding, coconut 3 ways, which comes out on dry ice. That's going to be insane. And he also pointed to some after dinner drinks. They serve Louis the 13th here, which if you know, you know. That's such an expensive drink. I don't know if he's trying to get us to order it or what. We don't have the bankroll for that. If Ben just got laid off, we can't afford that. But we're definitely getting dessert, so stay tuned. All right, for dessert, we had to get the signature sticky toffee pudding, and we got coconut 3 ways. That's an interesting dessert in the presentation. 5 out of 5. That was amazing. The dry ice. Who doesn't love a good dry ice presentation? We're gonna dive into these. These look incredible. I'm really interested into this coconut, but I gotta start with the sticky toffee pudding. Like, who are we kidding? That's amazing. What can I say? I feel like the ice cream is a little extra. It doesn't need the ice cream at all. It's good on its own. That is delicious. So it's primarily made out of dates, which is a really unique dessert. And surprisingly, the sticky toffee pudding isn't too overly sweet. You know, I came out and I thought, I was like, oh man, that's gonna be such a sweet dessert. It is sweet, but it's not overly sweet, which I can appreciate. That is so good. Abed, you gotta try this. I think you're gonna love it. Abed loves dates.
I do love dates. Every Easter, my mom makes gak and mammoth. I'll put some images up on the screen. If you're Middle Eastern, you know what I'm talking about. Around Easter, they're the Easter cookies, and one of them is made with dates. They're like filled with dates, and those are my favorite, especially when it's in the shape of a donut. Let's see if this stacks up to that. Immediately, that takes me back to my childhood. Again, those Easter cookies, because of the dates that are in there, it doesn't taste anything like those cookies, but it is super soft, warm. That sauce that's on the bottom, that sticky sauce, is just phenomenal.
Okay, so I think it's like, obviously there's shaved coconut. This seems like a coconut sorbet inside of a coconut. And then there's like crunchy coconut, like almost croutons. I'm probably describing this absolutely incorrectly. We'll put the ingredients on the screen. I'm not a huge coconut fan, I'll be honest with you. So I'll give this 3.5 out of 5. The presentation was 5 out of 5. That's not my favorite because coconut's not my favorite, but the sticky toffee pudding more than makes up for it.
It's a good thing I love coconut. More for me, maybe. I do agree with Chris. You have to like coconut and like really tropical flavors. There's like a sauce on the bottom. It's like a tropical fruit like sauce on the bottom. For me, this is a 4 easily. 4 out of 5. I'm gonna eat most of this just because I love coconut. But yeah, if you're someone that doesn't like the texture or flavor of coconut, maybe don't get this. I gotta say, eating on Las Vegas Boulevard is always an experience. It's always great when there's a view. What I really like about this is that it's all enclosed. There are windows everywhere, so you get to see Las Vegas come to life, especially if you come around sunset. We've been here for a while. Art dinners always take a while, but it's so cool to see the city just kind of light up. Because a lot of restaurants have open terraces. I'm an indoor cat, so I love the fact that we're inside. Whether it's hot or cold, it does get cold in Vegas. You're kind of covered, and this is great. But the view, 5 out of 5.
All right, so we're here at the kitchen of Hell's Kitchen. We're gonna get some absolutely kind of like behind the scenes looks at how they plate the food and see the line. So let's go take a look right now. This is like an all access pass. Normally people aren't allowed up there, but we get to go up and take a look. So let's go. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Good, likewise.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is crazy. Thank you so much for letting us like step back here.
No, for sure, man. It's the machine. Let me introduce you to the executive.
Yeah. Hey, Robert, how's it going? Chris.
How are you? Very nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Awesome job. The meal was fantastic. This restaurant was absolutely fabulous. Everything was awesome. You guys are so fantastic. So thank you so much for letting us step back here while y'all are all crazy busy. We know you have like tons of stuff to do. So thanks for taking like 15 seconds out of your day to let us back here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely be back.
Hello and welcome to Hell's Kitchen Las Vegas. As you know, this is the first ever built Hell's Kitchen restaurant based on the famous TV show from Gordon Ramsay. Hope everything went well, sir.
Yeah, no, everything was fantastic. Thank you so much to Manny for making this such a fantastic experience. Rennie and Edward, our servers, were absolutely phenomenal. And just getting the chance to come back here and see this machine in operation during the height of dinner service is like mind-blowing. It's like going behind the scenes of the TV show. So if you're a fan of Gordon Ramsay or Hell's Kitchen, you gotta come here to Las Vegas and eat at Hell's Kitchen. It's like being in the TV show, and the food is spectacular. Everything was so phenomenal. So thank you so much, Manny. We really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
This place runs on energy, the energy of you,
Yeah.
the kids. So for you to come in and visit, you become the star of the show. So please do come back.
We'll be back for sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
And definitely I'll follow you on that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, final thoughts on Hell's Kitchen. It is not cheap, but most restaurants in Las Vegas aren't that are worth visiting to begin with, right? Now, Gordon Ramsay, he is known for these dishes. Whether you're a fan of Hell's Kitchen or not, you should come here at least once because every single dish was great. Even when we stepped outside of our comfort zone, the flavors were masterfully put together. And I just got to say, at the end, when they let us go and kind of see the operation, it's like an assembly line. It is just madness. I don't know how they do it. And what I really enjoyed about it was just seeing the attention to detail. At one point, the chef said, "I need another one," meaning another beef Wellington. And he sent it back. They did not want anything leaving the line that wasn't just perfect. And honestly, the difference between the two, the one that was sliced on the plate was just a little flat, just didn't look great, but literally took it off the plate, created a new plate, sliced one that was plump and juicy and perfect so that every guest gets something amazing. And that's really important to me and to Chris, especially now that I'm unemployed. Your dollar has to go a long way. And when you are spending this kind of money, you want something that is gonna be great every single time and that you're getting high quality food. Thank you for watching this random recess restaurant review of Hell's Kitchen Las Vegas. And if you like this type of content, hit that subscribe button, join the Recess fam. We've got so much more to show you from Las Vegas and more. Till next time, we'll see you on the next recess.